firstly, managing scale, 3,000 delegates, 4,000 plus, more than 5,000 entries, so many speakers, 10, 12 speakers, conclave. It's a big organization, and to get it going, and we associations run it, there's no permanent infrastructure. So I had to get it right. What I'm pleased about may seem very obvious to you, but the fact that we got everything right so far, the speakers are very high quality. You saw Jonathan today speaking, what a wonderful speaker he was. Conclave speakers are very good, global CEOs of companies, advertising networks coming in, And the awards, we have really, fortunately, touch wood, managed to get all the controversies of the awards so far. So I think all this put together, we are pretty excited that, getting all the details into right. The place Zuri is a nice location. So, everything put together. So I think it's everything put together which we're happy about. It's early days yet. Day 1 is, today is the day 1. Day 2 is still to come. That's when the creative awards are. That's when when the hiccups come. We had a bit of disappointment on 2 fronts. Some international speakers, visas couldn't come in the last minute. India takes time for visas. International people are used to. So maybe 1 or 2 very good quality creative speakers were missed out. Again, 2-3 of us were supposed to go to Pakistan to welcome, do a road show there. Again, visas got stuck, so Arvind and Nagesh couldn't go. So consequently, that also, so we could have got a lot more members from Pakistan. We got from Sri Lanka, we have got from other markets, South Asian markets, but we got stuck in Pakistan. So I think those are the small hiccups. 2-3 big things in the festival is that we've got a good location, we've got infrastructure going, we've sorted it out, and we don't try and make big changes every year. Frankly, from my personal point of view, I think the awards is the big change we have made. From last 2 years is a very big change. So last year we got the process right, where we got KPMG and we set out processes, we talked of secret voting, we said, so that was the year of process. But frankly, to me, if you ask me, in the awards this year they have quality. So we've ensured that handpicked jury chairman, large juries, good quality juries, a lot of discussion, we have encouraged, we have forced them. In fact, as the KPMG guys, Siddharth Bell was saying, that the juries would sit for round 2 itself, 14 hours, 16 hours. We said, no, you have to be here, discuss. We would force them to discuss, So I think the quality improvement, and it's reflecting in the medals. You will see, the fact is people used to accuse this industry of not giving enough awards. This year you will see that happening, Well, the Grand Prix, we opened up new Grand Prix categories. So while Grand Prix may take time to come this year, there are a lot more Grand Prix than previous years. But I think the big one is that the quality of judging, and for you, that's going to reflect in the quality of awards. You'll see it happening. If I may be candid, I was not there in the media judging. Ashish ran it. Slightly disappointed that the number of medals in media has come down. Last year it was more. It was, I think, if I remember right, 45 plus. This year it's about 27, 28, like to like, and then we've added, the Grand Prix. So slightly disappointed in that. In creative, very, very happy that last year was 270 odd medals all to all in the categories. And this time there'll be more than 320 plus. I'm not giving the exact number out because tomorrow we'll give you the list, but in that ballpark it'll be there. So it's a very good increase. Quality of medals going up. Previously people used to accuse us that in the creative abbeys particularly, they'll only give bronzes, not silvers and golds. This time you'll see a lot more happening. So I think in that sense, creative is much better. Media, we need to talk to our people and see what went wrong, whether they were tough on the judging or whether the quality of work was average. I don't know. There are two aspects to this, and which is the point I'm trying to make. First, let me make the larger point. You see the big thing which is happening, and I remember this I got involved in the organization of the creative abbeys. I was doing the media abbeys for quite some time, but the creative abbeys last year when the problem happened, and I was on a show, and I said this, and someone turned around and said to me, sent a tweet to me saying that, why don't you involve small people from other centers? And that stayed with me. And a lot of what we have done in evangelizing the awards and the entries, So to me, the big thing is not the story of the top 10 agencies, but those other people who are coming. And you'll see, when you see, unfortunately today we're not giving you a tally sheet, but when you see the complete tally, you'll see while they're the big boys, the 5-6 key big boys who are winning. But there are a lot of small agencies who are winning. From the entries you can make out. If 4,200 entries, 4,300 entries with 167 organizations in India. So the tail is very long. So a lot of people are participating, production houses, digital, and this segregation, clients are participating, clients have sent direct entries. So there is, 3-4 clients, Star TV has sent, various clients have sent. So in a way it's a very good sign which is happening. Coming to answer your question, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to evade, but I'm saying, so from our point of view, it's become a long tail. Unfortunately, because the high-profile people, so if among the big boys, 1 or 2 people don't participate, that becomes an issue. I think in the last 5 years, this has been the widest participation. Not only because we've got more people, there's only 1 or 2 people who have not come. Mekan from Sri Lanka has come, Grand Mekan has come. You've seen this, So they're there. So I think broadly everyone's come on board this time. I think last time when you cleaned up the process, it's got sorted out. People don't come for their own reasons, whether it's what the way they look at the future. Someone says effectiveness is more important for me. Someone may not have enough quality work. So there are enough reasons which we can't highlight. But we try to be inclusive, and the results are showing. It's showing in the entries, showing in the medals. You come here to celebrate, you come here to have fun. But some of the sessions you must attend, so you'll get a feeling. I mean, I thought today it was a packed house, and I'm very delighted. Last year I attended almost all the sessions. This time my duties because of doing the detailing. So on Jonathan last year, but this time I saw today, if you saw both the sessions, so I think that's a very big change which has happened, that the kids are coming in. Maybe it's got to do with the quality of speakers, maybe the kids are maturing, or it's a combination of both. I mean, the Jonathan session was packed. I had never seen a session which is as packed as that. So I thought it was wonderful. To me, that's a very big high that the youngsters are attending the sessions. You must celebrate the work. You must not be cynical. We have tried to curtail one of the acquisitions came. See, and we've been taking a lot of care in the details. It's not one big thing we have made. It's small detailing we are doing. So one of the thing was, last year what we put up on display was very large. There were almost about 1,500 entries. This year we brought it down. We created a finalist. So there were shortlist. This time we created a finalist which we have put up. It's about 750 pieces, 800 pieces there. So I think the work is very good, and the kids must learn from the craft. There's a fair degree of craft which is there, especially in print and outdoor. And there's some very good work. I mean, I think there's very popular culture. Jonathan spoke of popular culture. There can't be better popular culture than what we see in some of the campuses like Airtel and the others. So I think there is work to see and work to enjoy. We have made an effort. We've got people, a lot of youngsters here. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't recognize, so you'll not be able to point them out. You see the two things we have done very smartly, if I may say so. One is, in all the seminars we have got senior clients. Normally we do call clients only for the conclave. This time we have done that in the main seminars we have called senior clients. If you see, every session has a senior client interaction happening. So that's the one good way of getting clients to see what the scale is, what the momentum is, and get them. So that's a thing. And secondly, what we've done, the market business program with Nakul has run and Arvind, they know that we get 100 people, give them special discounts. Like we give a youngster special discounts, we're giving them, and that's been very encouraging. Now, obviously, as we build a momentum, this is supposed to be a rough year, so sponsorships could have been a problem. Though finally we have reached home. But all this planning we do in December, January, then you don't know how it's going to go. As our experiences, we finally reached there. If we had known the money we were going to make on sponsorship, maybe that 100 would have made 200 or 300. So we were testing waters for the first time. Maybe next year, whoever the committees will decide that why not 200, 300 clients there. So this year we were not sure the sponsorship when we took the decision of marketing wizards in December. You see, our problems are planning, and this is all association thing. 3 years of an art club do it together. There's no funding from outside. So sitting in December when we start the planning, we have no idea how much money we want to collect, will be to sustain it. Because obviously we can't go out of pocket. And it's a huge investment. You can see, it's a big thing, infrastructure which is set up, all thing. So we have to calibrate. If we were so successful like today, we are delighted. I don't know what the final count is. Final count will be only tomorrow morning. But as of now, we are 3,000 plus delegates, which is the highest record number. Supposed to be a tough year, but 3,000 delegates is a very large number. So if that is the number, we could have easily made that marketing visitors to 200. But sitting in December, we can't plan. So maybe that's the fear to go. It's a great initiative. I think we'll do it next year.